Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving Your Disaster battle playing as the Blessed Dread. We've got a Black Ark and a basic army going up against the pirates, the Dwarf pirates, the Black Buckthorn. Now, their army is way higher tier than us, so this bounce of power here seems odd. But then again, we do have all these extra abilities that they don't have. The Dark Conduit could be our key to victory. There's not a whole lot of cheese potential to this army, so we'll just have to jump in here and form a good defensive position. The biggest concern is definitely going to be those organ guns and the Iron Drakes. Everything else should be okay to deal with, because we do have a decent amount of Dark Shards. Ideally, you'd probably want to trade out 2 of your Dread Spears for 2 more Dark Shards, just because these guys here don't do much damage, and just having a bit more damage output, you can have these guys hold off quite a few number of troops. But apart from that, this isn't a bad early game army. So I'm going to set up over here, facing this way, which will cover us if they come from here or there. I'm just not a big fan of setting up over here. I've never really found that to be... Just don't like it. Whereas this position I'm reasonably comfortable with. There's a lot of hills and bumps on the way up from this position. Now that could be good for us in terms of the organ guns, but we'll see. Alright. Now I'm going to want this guy to go up ahead and just harass them as much as possible. And we'll see how we go. Also, if we can see a good opportunity to hit in a blob, we can pop down some of these abilities. He's almost within range of the organ guns. Now, I don't think it's viable for me to waste the ammo of the organ guns. Yeah, they've got 28 shots. We're not going to waste that ammo. But while they're shooting, they can't move forward. So having the enemy come at us in waves is always ideal. Hopefully we can hit something there. Alright, it's decent. Okay, problem with this is that if he keeps getting hit by the organ guns and falls over, these giant slayers are going to catch up. Now, it doesn't matter too much if he gets wounded, but we end up winning the battle because he is immortal. But it would hurt us if he got wounded at the beginning, so let's try not to do that. Okay, it might be a good idea, just to begin with, if we get into combat here, pop down a Dark Conduit. Problem is they're giant slayers, so if we don't kill them all, we're not going to be able to outrun them. So, a bit of a risk, but let's see. Plus we've got artillery support. Let's pop that down there. Plus it's going to make us exhausted. The fact that some of these units are lagging... Oh, the Iron Drakes. They're lagging behind this much. That could be pretty useful. Gonna get fairly hit by these guys. Maybe we should move them up just a little bit. Okay, cool. That got them to at least back off a bit. But at the same time, it's still a bit of a waste of the ability. Now, this is a really good situation here. Having them come at us in waves is exactly what we wanted. Now we just need to make use of it. Now the good thing about using the Dark Conduit early is that it's now recharging, and in 80 seconds we can use it again. Alright, so I'd say, even though he only got 1 kill, he's essentially done his worth. That'll just have to do for now. Get him out of there. Alright, we got Iron Drakes over here. Shoot them. Oh god, oh my god! Did so much damage. Alright, well, that Iron Drake is just about dead. Yeah, get rid of those Iron Breakers, please. Okay, we can pop down this again. Just depends on where would be the best spot to do it. Maybe here. Oh shit, I wish they didn't break just then. Oh, no, we still did some damage, but it wasn't as good as if they had stayed there. Fucking idiots. Balance of power was improved a little bit. Organ guns shooting at us now. Shit, Iron Drake's here. Get rid of them. Looks like they're maybe a little bit obstructed, which is why they weren't shooting. But okay, looks like we're coming ahead now. That, you know, there's definitely dead, but should be able to easily replace that. Watch out, more Iron Drakes incoming here. Well, 1 Iron Drake. Don't worry about their general. It's got low damage output. Can't quite reach them. Alright, I'd say the worst of this is now over. We should try and get our Dark Shards over to here to try and kill the organ guns before the army loss penalties inflicted. You know, if we could just get rid of these guys here first. But I don't think that's correct. That doesn't seem right. We're actually, do they have a unit that we're not aware of? Balance of power just plummeted. How about you turn around and shoot at them? Get over there. Got another one of these. Let's pop that down there. That made a little bit of a difference. Sure, once we kill these, the balance of power will just swing straight in our favor. Yeah, I was right. I was right. These guys are worth so much balance of power. The merciless host. Glorious carnage. With pleasure. Whew, tough battle. But we seem to have gotten the better of them. Highly recommend we finish this off. This pirate off. I don't believe they come back anymore unless you're playing as a vampire Vampire Coast faction. Eager for battle. Yeah, we won. By a very slim margin. We didn't have a whole lot to work with here, but we defeated a superior army. Not easy. Hang on, just move all the melee guys back and we'll just shoot him. Glad you had Dark Conduit. Did make it... Oh, hang on, no. Definitely want to finish off that organ gun. That one there should be wiped out. It's not super important. Alright, cool. Yeah, definitely a pure victory. Alright, let's have a look at the health of the campaign before we do the handover. So, I think one of those Dread Spears got wiped out, but that doesn't really matter too much. Hopefully both of the organ guns were wiped out. But possibly not. Everything except for the general got wiped out. And yeah, we did lose one of them. And you're gonna want that. So yeah, in the early stages of the campaign...
Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising.
Okay, well, you know, that's your problem. Let's have a look at this stuff here. I don't know who this character is. So, I'm just gonna go with this. Because I don't want to lose 5 loyalty and then he ends up defecting. Nor do I want to wound what could potentially be an important character. Alright. Seems like your campaign's going fine. Did you get any replenishment? No. Are you at war with them? Okay, so if you use lock here to capture this, this should start replenishing. But yeah, let's finish the job here. So you shouldn't ever have to see them again. Now, I know firsthand how tough that particular pirate is. So you just got to be more careful when traveling around pirates. They have a very high tendency of declaring war on you if they feel like they can win. But anyway, that's them gone. You shouldn't ever have to worry about them again. And your campaign looks like you'll be fine. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time, fuckers.